Today I'm bringing you with me on a day hike here in Missoula, Montana to see some amazing fall colors. A lot of you have been asking me about gear lately, and since I haven't made a video about my day hiking gear since 2021, in this video I'm also going to share with you everything I bring with me for a day hike and show you how I pack my pack. But before I bring you with me out on today's hike, we need to go back in time to yesterday when I was getting ready for my hike. It's the day before my hike, and I want to walk you through everything I do in order to prepare for my hike. First, I start by figuring out where I want to go. Using the Discover tab in Onyx Backcountry, I can easily find nearby hiking trails, searching by location, difficulty rating, and distance. Click on a trail and you'll get a trail overview, which includes the elevation profile for the trail, difficulty rating, total mileage, elevation gain and loss, route type, and a description of the trail. While I'm trying to decide on which trail to hike, I'm also researching conditions like trail conditions, the current weather forecast for the area, and road conditions getting to and from the trailhead. Another cool feature in Onyx Backcountry is being able to check the weather forecast for the area that you want to go hiking in. Under the weather tab for any trail in Onyx, you can get the current hourly weather forecast for the area along with a 7-day forecast for the area. I typically will check the weather forecast a couple days before my hike, the day before my hike, and even in the morning before I head out to the trailhead. Knowing the current weather forecast for the area I plan on hiking in is super helpful when I'm trying to decide what kind of gear I want to pack for my hike. There's also an option to check for trip reports written by other Onyx Backcountry users under the trail overview. But if there aren't any current trip reports for the trail I want to hike, I'll use AllTrails. AllTrails is another resource I like to use when gathering real-time trail information. Even though Onyx Backcountry is my favorite resource to use for on-trail navigation, AllTrails will often have current reviews or trip reports that are written by other users, which can include real-time trail and road condition information. Having this information is helpful when deciding if this is a trail I want to hike right now or not. Once I've decided on the trail that I'm going to hike, the next thing I do is plan out my route. In Onyx Backcountry, I'll create a route for my hike and download the route and map of the area onto my phone inside the app. This way, if I lose cell and Wi-Fi service when I get to the trailhead, which I often do here in Montana, I'll still have a map of the area along with my route that I can follow while I'm out there. Having a map and my route downloaded on my phone helps me from getting lost when I'm out on trail. And since I'll be hiking solo, I always tell someone else, like a friend or a family member who's not going with me, where I'm going, my expected return time, and share my route with them. This way, if something happens while I'm out there, someone else will know if I don't come back home and will send local authorities to come looking for me. Now that I know which trail I'm going to hike, have an idea of what the current trail and road conditions are, and have my route created and map downloaded on my phone, I'll then start packing for my hike with all of the appropriate gear, food, and water I'll need for the season, terrain, and forecasted weather. Here's a pro tip for you. I like to pack my pack the night before and leave everything I'll need for my hike by the door. This way I don't have to waste time in the morning looking for anything. I can just brush my teeth, get dressed, eat breakfast, put my shoes on, and head out to the trailhead. I also like to fill up my car with gas the day before. This is just one less thing for me to worry about in the morning. Now, the only thing left for me to do is to go to bed at a reasonable time and get a good night's sleep. So I'll see you in the morning. As someone who does a fair amount of hiking solo, one piece of gear I never hike without is a satellite messenger. I use the Garmin inReach Mini 2. A satellite messenger means I have two-way communication whenever I'm out on trail without cell and Wi-Fi service with friends and family at home to keep them updated throughout my hike. I also have two-way messaging with search and rescue in the event of an emergency. My inReach Mini 2 also has a tracking option that I can turn on to retrace my steps if I get turned around, and as long as I set it up ahead of time, friends and family can always know where I'm at by following me along my hike using the map share feature. I can also check the current weather through my inReach. For the satellite messenger to work effectively, it needs to have a clear view of the sky to access the satellites. I also like having my Garmin on my shoulder strap just so if I need to use it in the event of emergency, it's easily accessible. Today I'm hiking in the Pattee Canyon Recreation Area located in the Lolo National Forest on the east side of Missoula, Montana. This area has 27 miles of shared use trails and is open year-round to non-motorized use like hikers, trail runners, mountain bikers, and during the winter, cross-country skiers. My goal for today's hike is to see all of the fall foliage. I received a tip from a friend here in town who said that this is the place to see the golden larch trees in Missoula at this time of year. Larches are deciduous conifers. They grow new yellow-green needles in the spring that turn bright yellow in the fall, usually between mid-September and early October. Since there's such a short amount of time to catch these golden larch trees in all of their glory, this time of year is often lovingly referred to as Larch Madness amongst outdoor enthusiasts who are on the hunt to see these trees turn into their golden color. In the late fall, the larches will lose their needles and leave the branches bare during the winter. Bring on the Larch March! The pack I've been using for all of my day hikes this year is the Gossamer Gear Loris 25. This is a frameless, light pack, which with the pack body, sit light pad weighs less than 20 ounces. The Loris has a 25-liter capacity and is perfect for using on any day hike. Starting on the outside, there's a large external mesh pocket, which is similar to the pocket I love so much on the Mariposa 60. On the shoulder straps, there's a small mesh pocket on each side, similar to a running vest. This is where I like to keep my bear spray because it makes it super accessible just in case I ever need to use it. There are 2 water bottle side pockets, one on each side. There's a removable sit light pad that sits along the back side of the pack so I don't have to pack an additional sit pad for something to sit on whenever I stop for a break. Inside the pack, there's a hydration or laptop sleeve along with a zipper pocket. There's also a zippered pocket on the outside of the pack at the top. I love the over-the-top closure system, which makes loading, unloading, and getting to the gear that I need inside the pack really easy. And if you're someone who needs hip belt pockets, you can add a fast belt like I did for extra storage. In addition to my pack, I also like to wear a fanny pack on all of my day hikes. This is where I carry my wallet, phone, camera, extra snacks, car keys, and of course, the Hungry Hiker stickers for when people say hi and recognize me out on trail. Let's talk about the clothes I wear while hiking. Now that fall weather is here and the temps have cooled down quite a bit, I like to wear a pair of trekking pants for my day hikes. The rest of what I wear out on trail stays the same for what I wear backpacking during the warmer months. I wear my Purple Rain adventure dress, in purple of course, a sun hoodie over my hiking dress, a pair of good hiking socks like these from Darn Tough, a pair of gaiters over my socks and shoes to help keep the dirt and debris out. If it's not wet and muddy out, I'll still wear a pair of my Ultra Lone Peak trail runners, a pair of sunglasses if it's bright out, and a good old trucker hat like this Keep On Truckin' hat, which you can purchase on my website. For my complete gear list, including links to where you can find everything online, click the link in the video description below. Now I'm going to show you all of the gear I carry inside my pack for all of my day hikes and how I pack my pack. First, I start by lining the inside of my pack with a trash compactor bag for some rain protection to help keep all of my gear inside dry. Then, I stuff in extra layers of clothing like my puffy jacket, rain jacket, and fleece. I pack my water filtration system, which includes a water filter and a dirty water bag, my repair tool toiletry kit with a headlamp, a first aid kit, my poop kit, and all of the hiking snacks I plan on bringing with me for my hike. I can't talk about hiking gear without talking about the 10 essentials. The 10 essentials are a list of 10 items every hiker should pack and bring with them when recreating outdoors, no matter how long they plan on being out on trail. The 10 essentials are designed to help you be prepared for the worst case scenario, whether it's having to deal with bad weather, getting injured, getting lost, or needing to help another hiker in the event of an emergency. The 10 essentials include navigation. I personally love using the Onyx Backcountry app. Sun protection like sunglasses, a sun hoodie, a hat, and sunscreen. Insulation like extra clothing, which for me is a puffy jacket, a fleece, and an extra pair of socks. Illumination, which in my pack is my headlamp, a first aid kit, fire, repair kit, and tools, which would be anything you could use to repair your broken gear with out on trail. Extra food. As the hungry hiker, I always carry extra snacks for all of my day hikes. Hydration, which means having enough drinking water along with a way to filter or treat additional water, and an emergency shelter. In my pack, I always carry with me an emergency bivvy. Carrying all of this stuff might seem excessive, but if you find yourself or another hiker in an emergency situation out on trail that delays you with getting back to the trailhead, you'll be glad you have all of these items. Having the 10 essentials can literally be the difference between surviving an unexpected night out on trail or worse. Whether I'm backpacking or on a day hike, I always like to be prepared for the worst case scenario. Knowing I have everything I need in order to be self-reliant in an emergency situation helps relieve a lot of stress, especially while I'm out on trail by myself. If you want more details about each of the items I carry on my day hikes and any of the gear mentioned in this video, click the link in the video description below to check out my 2024 day hiking gear list that also has links to where you can find each of these items online. Thanks for coming with me on my hike today. Hopefully you found this video helpful with preparing for your own day hikes while trying to decide what to bring with you and how to pack your pack. If you like this video and got some value out of it, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for new videos each week and hit that bell icon to get notified each time new videos are posted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy trails and keep on trucking.